Hi everyone, welcome to 7735. This is the first video of your course. I give a recap video each week so that you can ask me questions and I can answer them directly in this video and then give you sort of a preview of what's coming up. So this week we did our Start Here modules and Module 1. So I'm just really impressed by the variety of talent and commitment in this class. I really love this class already because it's small and we can work to really build classroom community. So let's be supportive of each other in our writing and in our failures. One of my experiences with writing in groups is that people tend to work hard to try to be perfect, and it's okay to fail, and I want you to fail. I want you to acknowledge that some of the things that you write aren't great, and that's okay. So maybe down the road you take a piece of that not so great writing and turn it into something amazing. Maybe that exploration will free up some space in your mind to allow you to do something innovative down the road. So basically it's all good. As you will learn in the Nelson text, it's important really to write from the heart and not just from the head. So I do encourage you to buy a journal and write in it. A couple of people have asked if they can type their journals, and I've given individual okays for that, and everybody has their own reasons for wanting to type, and that's totally fine. But I do like students to handwrite, and the reason for that is that there is some research that demonstrates that act of writing with your hand has a positive effect on memory and retention, which is really unusual. We don't know if it's the physicalness that does it, or if it's the fact that you have to sort of slow down as you write and really intentionally think about the words as you make the motions on the page. But either way, the act of writing does have some positive effects. So I like my students to write out things by hand. If I'm in the classroom, I always journal in front of them. I'll put it on the doc cam and then just write while they're writing. As I said in the video for Module 1, it's important for them to see us cross out and screw up, and that we really are real people, that we don't just regurgitate perfect prose. So creating a classroom for writing, as you guys did, you did a great job on this. These were really interesting, and your comments to each other were really supportive in that document. I think it does send a good message to students that writing is important in the room, and that you are a believer in writing, and that your classroom is going to demonstrate and provide that message. So coming up this week, we're going to be thinking about writing about our name. Names are one of the best stepstones for triggering writing response. Students actually love to write about their names. I almost never have had complaints from students about their name. They enjoy the history of it. They enjoy thinking about what it means, and maybe it belonged to a grandparent or whatever. But the Sandra Cisneros piece gives you a stepstone, and then you can sort of think about ways to expand that in your own classroom. In addition to thinking about writing about names, this week we are also sort of creating our classroom, our online classroom, by thinking about routines for writing. You're going to create a rule for our group, which seems silly, I know, because we're all grown-ups and of course we're all going to do our work, but I'm just trying to model a practice that you might want to use in your own classroom, where you have each student come up with a rule, or have students collectively create the rules for writing. And Kirby and Krovitz talk about this a lot in their book as well, that it's important that students know from the outset, at the very beginning, that the writing classroom and that community is a safe space. So once you've sort of laid the groundwork for all of this, the creation of the physical space, this creation of the safe space where you all can come together, then the writing really can flourish in your room for the rest of the year. It's truly amazing. And I have firsthand experience with this from many, many years of teaching I was in secondary classrooms for 18 years and have been in academia for, I guess this is my 8th year, so I've been around quite a while. And I have seen a lot of writing, and I assure you that creating that classroom community is fundamental to getting kids to feel comfortable with writing. So have a great week, and as always, ask me any questions, and I look forward to writing with you.